Well, the Panhandle weather app is out and you can download it right now in the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. It is absolutely free and there is a ton of information in this app and a whole lot of settings that you might want to set up so you get the most out of the app. Let's go ahead and take a tour. So when you open up the interactive radar, you click on that, and again, you see the locations for some of the important things, locations that you've added. But you can scroll around on the map and you see all sorts of different information. You have watches and warnings and flood advisories. If you look down here, you can see the radar is currently toggled on, but you can turn a lot of this stuff on and off. It's all up here into the settings tab. Right now we have national radar on, but let's say I wanted to switch that to temperatures. We can go ahead and do that. And bam, just like that, we have temperature information for all across the area. You drop a pin right there and it says it's 66 degrees with the humidity at 84%. We can go back in here to infrared satellite imagery, and that's going to give you the infrared imagery across the country, where you can see the cloud cover across the northern tier. We got the cloud cover out to our west. And so that gives you that information. There's power outages, there's future radar, there's a future forecast precipitation accumulation. So we could go into there and you can see the accumulation of less than a ½ inch of rainfall for parts of the Minnesota area. You see the temperature there right now. Ooh. 48 degrees. So there's a lot of information within this section. You can go into overlays, and let's say the map's looking too busy. You can turn alerts on and off. You can turn the lightning, storm tracks. You can turn the hurricane center path on for Lorenzo, or you could just look at the spaghetti models. There's even earthquake information, and you can adjust the map by going into the settings with auto, light, all sorts of information there, dark, satellite imagery based upon what kind of map that you want to use. So let's go in and look at the overlays, and we have the hurricane center path, and we can go all the way out here and look at that. There's Lorenzo. You click on this and you can get all the information based upon what Lorenzo is going to look like at that time. 40 miles an hour, gust to 52, and this is Wednesday at 1 a.m. And you can go out and cross the entire track for the storm. You see a tropical depression by Friday at 1 a.m. Now, if you go back into the settings, you could say, I want to look at the information as far as the spaghetti model. So I can turn those on, turn off the hurricane center track, and you get all the information based on the spaghetti models. So a lot of information located here within the interactive radar. One of the other things that we also have in there, we can turn on the national radar. And what we can do now is we could go in and loop, and we can look at these storms down to our south, and this is going to show a loop of what's been happening with the rain. And then now here is a loop of what's forecast to happen with the rain over the next 2 hours. So that, my friends, is a tour of the Panhandle weather app. Make sure to go ahead and download the app today. It's free in the iTunes App Store as well as the Google Play Store. So go ahead and get that information and download the app and get to work. There's a lot on there, and we're going to only be adding more. And don't forget, you get alerts on the app, and 24/7, the same thing that you see on the channel, you will see right there at the top of the app. Download it now.